Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. And let's play Blood Sport, which is the game of politics. Blood Sport. Now, for the YouTube algorithm, I know you be listening to everything I say, and I know you got an AI upgrade, and you're probably like, oh, what does that mean? It's metaphorically a terminology. If you look it up in your index, it's a movie reference. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Blood Sport. Okay? For you AI. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know what your AI name is, but my name is James Williams. It's nice to meet you. All right, so we got a lot going on. We got drones in the sky, which they say were UFOs, which are clearly not UFOs. We got some military people coming out saying that they are UFOs and that it is aliens, that our drones are trying to shoot down the alien drones.
Yeah, I will be speaking about the drones. All right, as you know, I'm in the Army, the military, whatever you gonna call it. Look, we are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like, y'all don't gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones, and we're doing the launching or whatever.
Which makes zero sense to anybody who has logic inside of their brain. If you have an ounce of logic deposited inside of your brain, that makes no damn sense. I mean, if you have a minute ounce of logic deposited inside of your skull, it makes zero sense. That the aliens came from another dimension and that their drones are so slow. And so their technology is so sucky that we can chase them around with our helicopters and our drones. Don't make no sense. But if you believe that, on with it, believe as thou wilt. Now, here's what we have. Yesterday, we had this contention over this bill that was in Congress. If you haven't had a chance to go look at the video I did on Twitter about it, I just didn't want to take the chance on YouTube. YouTube be tripping, and it had to do with pandemic, about it. It had so much, I just didn't want to take the chance, right? So we're looking at the blowback from yesterday. So Elon comes out, Vivek comes out, which is why we love them, and they said, no, we're not doing this bill. They catch it. They had Trump's back, which is the number one thing. And everybody's making it seem like, oh, they're trying to drive away. It's not, these dude had Trump's back. They're like, nah, Trump, your homie over here passed this bill, trying to pass this bill that's going to screw us all. And they're doing the job before they get in the job. All right. But then we start to see things shake. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've been praying that the Lord would shake out the wicked people from the Republican Party, because everybody act like the Democrats is the only demons. No, there's some demons in the Republican Party. And people be like, oh, DW, it's not about a party. And I'd be like, nah, dog, I roll with Jesus, dog. Stop playing with me. Quit playing with me, dog. But, you know, they got to put you on one side or the other. But absolutely sickening. GOP representative defies Trump with a furious rant against his own party. I want to hear this rant by Chip Roy. And then I want you to see the response that Trump had to what Chip Roy had to say. We're going to get on the drones because some of y'all won't see the drones. But I need you to understand, there's a larger context to the drones and the UFOs. Remember, we discussed yesterday, what are we missing? If you really, really looked at it, this was being done while everybody was paying attention to drones in the air and UFOs. And it was this talk about UFOs. Remember, the getting attention is not about the sheeple's attention. It's not about the sheeple paying attention. The sheeple are about 60 days behind you. It's about men and women like me and you not paying attention. The ones who will call them out. The people who are on Twitter, like my boy over here, what's his name? Where you at? Like CX Agent. CX Agent be wilding on Twitter. Then he be going at everybody. It's about those who go at people's necks. It's like George Shepard and Lucent Penguin and Judith Lynn and all these people on Twitter who will be vocal. In fact, you know it's all about that because the attacks that they have are on Elon Musk because of his people on X. Because see, The politicians and the pundits and the news talk show hosts, they want to be able to do their dirt without being seen. But it's people like you, ladies and gentlemen, your dogs and your cats, that they're trying to confuse. They got to get you looking the other way. If they can get you looking the other way and slide something in there, you the canary in the coal mine. You was the one that was saying, no, don't do this. Don't go there. Don't take that. It was you. Your family was like, oh, they said it's safe and effective. Safe and effective. And you was like, nah, that ain't safe. Right? So they need to distract you. You don't understand how important you are, baby. You don't understand how pivotal you are to the equation of cosmic balance. I've had these conversations as a Stankonia ambassador with those from the Intergalactic Council. But let's just see what Chip Roy has to say.
Woman reserves. Gentleman from Oklahoma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I reserve.
Gentleman reserves. Gentlewoman from Connecticut.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Roy.
So they gave him extra
Gentleman
3 minutes.
from Texas is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentlelady. When I ran for Congress in 2018, the debt was $21 trillion. I was just texting with my son back home in Austin, who I haven't seen in quite a long time.
So you're a Republican from Austin? You're a Republican from Austin. I didn't even know you could get elected in office as a Republican from Austin.
Because I'm here trying to fight for him. When I got through cancer about 12 years ago, I made my promise to my kids that I would do everything I can to save this country. And what we're doing right now is to continue to double down on the things that are destroying the republic. We are going to increase the debt ceiling, not just $4 trillion, that's false. We have spent $4.7 trillion in additional debt in the last 19 months. We're going to increase the debt by $5 trillion. That's what's going to happen right here by Republicans, increasing the debt $5 trillion. And what are you doing?
Man, 1.7 billion in that old bill was, never mind.
In the same bill, $110 billion unpaid for.
Let me go back. I missed what he said.
$110 billion unpaid for. Because you never have any ounce of self-respect to go out and campaign saying you're going to balance the budget, and then you come in here and pass $110 billion unpaid for. On top of the $200 billion you did for WEP, you guys won't agree with that, but the fact of the matter is $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages, but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine.
Oh, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why he about to get mollywopped. That's why he gonna get mollywopped, because it's not necessarily, the bill yesterday wasn't about being shorter in pages. And the bill yesterday wasn't even about the spending. The bill yesterday was about what was in the bill. And so now he's sitting here signaling that I'm against you. Yeah, he gonna get mollywopped. Chip Roy, watch my word. Chip Roy gonna get mollywopped by Donald J. Trump.
And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely.
And it makes sense that Chip Roy is more of a Democrat than a Republican because he's from Austin. And you know, Austin, Texas is it's like San Francisco or Texas. So it makes sense that he's like middle of the road. He's one of these, possibly a never Trumper. You know what I'm saying? Who is that cutie pie?
Absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous. It also turns off PAYGO. It turns off the $1.7 trillion in automatic cuts under PAYGO. Because this side of the aisle is profoundly unserious about actually reducing deficits, just as my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are profoundly unserious about reducing deficits. The entire body has been racking up debt for my entire life. $36 trillion. $1 trillion.
don't sound like he lying. I just think he out of order. Like, put it like this. If we beefing out, I believe he telling the truth. But think about it. If we beefed out with, if we are Republicans, we beefing out with the Democrats over something, and we done made a point, you supposed to stand with us. You ain't supposed to be getting up here berating none of us, trying to be like, oh, I'm going to stand out in this moment. No, go sit your ass down somewhere, dog. Shut up. We done said what we need to say. Now you standing up there high side and yeah, you know, both sides is this. Both sides. Man, you playing middle of the fence, dog. Sit down. Get off the fence or we going to take you off the fence. Yeah.
Dollars of interest.
Fence. Chip Roy is a fence rider. Chip Roy, get off the fence, Chip. Get off the fence, Chip.
We rack up $1 trillion every 100 days. And what are we going to do about it? We're going to run around and talk about cutting taxes, but not doing what's necessary to cut the spending along with the cut taxes. My other side of the aisle, my colleagues will say, oh no, we got to increase taxes, but won't do anything to cut spending. And so here we sit in the same mess. And I got to be honest, I want to remind people, this is Article 1. I yield back.
Yeah, Chip Roy out here playing games. Watch this. This is what Don says. Chip Roy is just another ambitious guy with no talent. By the way, how's Bob Good doing? I hope some talented challengers are getting ready in the great state of Texas to go after Chip in the primary. He won't have a chance. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Politically, this crew, I'm just going to tell you, this crew that's in office right now, they ain't playing no games. They ain't taking no shorts and they ain't lacking. This is how he should have came in office the first time and dealt with business. But right now he ain't lacking. And I want to say thank you, President Trump, because we don't need no lacking and we don't need no games being played. We need stuff to get squared away. Now, here's the next thing that I think is more than interesting and kind of terrifying. We see the Bidens headed back to the White House last night. So we said yesterday we thought something big was coming down the pipeline. We said that the drones were a distraction. Look at this man. Look at this dude. Let me put the sound on.
Pope Francis next.
Many of y'all voted for this old ass man. Can you see him? You can't see him good enough, huh?
Mr. President. Mr. President, are you going to see the Pope next month? Are you going to visit Pope Francis next month? Please repeat that, sir. Are you going to see Pope Francis, sir, next month?
Man, so he done went back. Kamala done went back to the White House. Now, we know Kamala was off chilling, trying to hide after getting a thrashing. So he done went back. Kamala done went back. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on, man. Somebody help me. Elon. When they say DC swamp creatures, I thought it was just a metaphor.
Because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut
witch
the
here. How y'all let this
government
witch in
down.
Congress?
Imagine. What does he know about what people go through is when the government shuts down. Are his employees furloughed? Hell no. Is he furloughed? No. And when you
y'all remember that movie, The Dark Crystal? The original Dark Crystal. Don't she look like one of them things? Yeah, that's all right there. That's all right there. Dark Crystal, there she is.
Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know?
Shut up. Shut up. So we got Biden going to the White House. We got Kamala from Juanita Broderick. We got Kamala going back to the White House. All I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is hold your horses. Prepare yourself. Because these clowns might be getting ready to clown. You know what I'm saying? This is the dude I was telling you about who was talking about that the UFOs, the drones are chasing UFOs. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We're back. I ended up having a long conversation. It was great fun. And we're back to look at this this soldier who claims that he knows that the damn drones are chasing aliens. Now, let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen. We was born that night, but not last night. Unless some of y'all was born last night, but I was born that night in Methodist Hospital, but not last night. And there's no damn way on the planet that if you're a part of a secret program that the government is going to let you come out talking like this. But
we are launching the drones up in the sky as of right now in New Jersey and stuff, in Texas, everywhere. Like, y'all don't
say, bro, you look high. Why you look so high, dog? Look at them eyes, man. What's up with you, dog?
Gotta be afraid. Them are man-made drones. And we're doing the launching.
Unless you've been looking at a computer screen all night. This says Army Whistleblower. This is not what you think, right? So this is supposed to be an Army Whistleblower. Guys, this is the thing about videos on the YouTube. You don't really have context. Does anybody know this person's name? No. I mean, we can try and probably search for the person's picture and see what the person does. I'm not interested in it. I do notice something about the eyeball. Something ain't right with this young man's eyes. What in the hell is going on with your eyes, boy? Y'all see this? You look at this. What in Sam hell is up with these eyes? What is that? What is going on with that iris? What is this boy? This boy might be a damn lizard. Look at them eyes. It could be the shadow. Hold on, I'm gonna hit play, and we just gonna focus on the eyes. Then we'll come back. Don't worry about what he's saying. Let's just look at the eyes.
Whatever. Now, what you do have to be concerned of, my bad, my eye, but it's the orbs that's inside the sky that y'all see that's glowing and stuff, that's shooting down the drones and all that. That's not a part of us. Them are actually real life aliens. Like, aliens do exist. They're above and they're below us. Yes, they do exist. And 2025 there will be a lot more of exposing the truth. I can't say the reason why, but because it's already out here, so I can speak on this. Aliens are real, and we will have to evacuate sooner than later. But just be careful. Keep looking up in the sky.
Negro, I ain't evacuating and going nowhere. Aliens can kiss my black ass. I'm not going nowhere. Talking about we gonna have to evacuate. You done lost your damn mind. You look like you high on dope. Now, I can see everybody calling this man a whistleblower. I could see if he didn't look like he was high on some kind of dope, like he was on that heroin, like he was on that boy. Maybe. But he looked like he high on some dope. I'm sorry. So this is supposed to be the credibility, the person who's saying that there's aliens fighting the drones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it don't look like he's sleepy. Don't get me wrong. He could be a drone pilot that's been up all night. But he don't look sleepy. The boy look like he gone off that boy. You know what boy is? He gone off that heroin. Like he said, give me some heroin, baby. That heroin got me crazy. Give me some heroin, please. Cause powder makes me sneeze. Y'all know nothing about that. That's New Orleans. I'm not taking that. Let's see what Elon Musk has to say about the drones, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see what Elon has to say about the drones. Let's see. For example, watch this. This is what you expect me to believe. You expect me to believe that the aliens, the drones, came from another dimension. The aliens came just to be chased around by helicopters like that. And don't get me wrong, if anybody, if an alien ran down the street today with wife beaters on and tighty whities, man, I would make so much money. It's insane, because I would be chasing them down the street and getting my money. But I'm sorry, guys, I just don't see it. It's a distraction from something. It don't make no damn sense. Now, we've seen the drone that crashed into the tree. Watch this. Drone crashes into tree. Aliens from another dimension develop some stuff that flies and slams into trees on Earth. These highly advanced civilizations created things so flawed that it's going to crash into a tree. Now, if you were to look at this, it looks like one of those giant quadcopters. If you turn bright lights on that and fly it around in the sky, that will look like a damn orb. I'm sorry. There's no way around it. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look like a damn orb. Now, I don't know whether a light source is above it, unless a light coming from below. Hold on. Yeah, that's a drone. Like a damn flying bicycle, but it's a drone. But you trying to make me believe that's an alien spaceship?
Here we go, Eddie. Look at this thing. I don't know what it's doing.
So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is this. You're being distracted from something. You know what I'm saying? Seriously being distracted from something. That plane just saved that dude's life. You're clearly being distracted from something at this point in time. What it is, man, I can't tell you. I think what happened, oh, look, there it is. Now you see it. Very, very close look at it. And you're trying to tell me that that's not, that the aliens made that and then they slammed into a tree. Come on, bro. That's some advanced DARPA technology that they out here playing with y'all in these streets. And that's all it boils down to. Meanwhile, for those of you who don't understand what's possible, this is what's going on in China. And this is what their drone shows are looking like in China. For those of you who don't understand what the capability is of drones at this point in time. That's the capability of drones. Look at that. Now, if you didn't know that was capable, you'd be freaking out, losing your mind if you saw that in the sky. You'd be like, oh my goodness, there's birds in the sky. What the hell is this? What's going on? What the hell is it? Now, yesterday they came out and they said it was just Chinese. I'm still not convinced it's the Chinese. I reported on it just to see. I'm not convinced of that. I'm not 100% convinced of anything at this point in time. I leave myself the opportunity. This is beautiful, quite frankly. This is gorgeous. This is amazing. Look at it. This is amazing. Look at that. That's amazing that humans could. This is amazing. Look at this. That's crazy. Gee, I need to get me one of these drone companies. I mean, bro, when you just look at what they're promoting on their Twitter, it's terrifying.
What do you think of when you hear the word sensor? Now, your mind may leap to an image of a facial recognition scanner or a motion detector in your favorite spy adventure film. But the reality is, all of us use many different sensors every single day. Our smartphones often contain at least half a dozen. They have cameras, gyroscopes, fingerprint readers, radios to find Wi-Fi and cellular providers, and accelerometers. For many, these sensors are good enough. They rotate your screen when you switch from portrait to panorama mode to watch a movie. But what if they are so good that they could tell you precisely where you are, even if you have no cellular or GPS signal underground or in an urban jungle? Enter Halos, or highly accelerated learnings of vibratory systems. Now, Halos is a DARPA program portfolio exploring fundamental science pillars and utilizing those accelerated learnings to pioneer the next generation of positioning and navigation sensors and systems. We at Halos are looking to partner not just with traditional sensor designers, but chemists, civil engineers, material and nonlinear system scientists ready to stress and break our current tech to redefine how we design, build, and deploy sensors in our everyday world.
Shit, hold on, man. Third time's a charm. Johnson goes to plan C. High drama. Does he have the votes? Vote government on the brink of shutdown. Nobody give a flying flip if it shuts down. Honestly, quite frankly, the average person don't give a damn. Dr. Gurka, Roger Stone, James O'Keefe, more at day 2 of Amerifest. Let's see what's going on at Amerifest. Yeah, I don't know why they would be concerned about a shutdown. Like, if the government was shut down, it wouldn't be under Donald Trump's watch. The government shutdown would be under Joe Biden's watch. And this Hakeem Jeffries dude, oh my God, what is wrong with him? But nonetheless, look at him. He just looked crazy. Speaker Mike Johnson of Louisiana has reportedly opened lines of communication with Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries Friday morning after, Hakeem Jeffries is just a damn vessel, after failing to usher through the spending deal endorsed by President Donald Trump. The last time Johnson negotiated with Democrats, it resulted in a deal widely criticized from all corners of the House Republican Conference. The last time Johnson negotiated with the Democrats, it resulted in a deal widely criticized from all corners of the House Republican Conference. Text of that deal was unveiled Tuesday night. By Wednesday, it was dead, and Trump stepped in to propose a last-minute alternative. The deadline is Friday at midnight. Punchbowl News reported that Jeffries told his caucus that he and Johnson have reportedly reopened lines of communication. Johnson's own members have harshly criticized him for working with the Democrats on his earlier deal without adequately consulting Republicans, and speculation is mounting that Johnson will have trouble keeping his gavel. Representative Thomas Massey, Kentucky, has already promised to oppose Johnson. Rich McCormick of Georgia said Wednesday he would not support Johnson if the speakership vote was held today. So Johnson is running into a problem, guys, and it quite frankly brought upon itself, unless this is a ploy or a trap. And I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But when you look at the news, Trump comes out and he says he's against it. Trump opposes Mike Johnson's spending bill. We saw Elon oppose it. We saw Vivek oppose it.